Okay, we're playing somebody who wants freedom for Catalonia, and playing the Queen's Pawn opening. This variation is not supposed to be terribly good for black, but it's playable. It's not here. Let's go there. If he plays f4, he creates a hole here on e4, and it will get in. Here we play knight here, and then we double up the knights. Queen f3. If there ever was a premature move, that's the one. How about we take, and then we attack here. Well, basically we're just attacking that pawn and threatening to win it. Sacrifices on e6 don't work. Pawn takes, he can check. Pawn here, and the knight is guarding the e5 square, so that's a bonus. How about we just bring the bishop into play, attacking the same pawn. I mean, so far he's got not very much out of the opening, and it's cost him a lot of time to get nowhere. So I knew he would sacrifice this way. So now we've got a very dangerous bishop onto b2, and he doesn't have very much for it. The queen has to make a decision. I think we can play knight f6 here and attack. Force the exchange of the bishop. This way. So now we're pawn up, so we're not going to be afraid of exchanges here. Even though it's a double pawn, this one forward here, this pawn forward can actually will warrant an exchange. Eventually at some stage we castle as well. Eventually he's going to have to exchange this pawn here. He's going to have to push at some stage, otherwise we going to maneuver knight here, get into the holes. He's going to have to leave his knight here to protect the f3 square, so it's not going to be very comfortable for him. Anyway, c3 is not terribly impressive, so we do this maneuver. If he pins us here on the diagonal, we just bring the rook here, and we're threatening the same thing. And as I said, he has to play something like f3, which is a rather ugly move actually. But now we're going to exchange the rooks and bring the other rook behind, like this. And he still hasn't really solved the problem. Now he's got an isolated pawn here that he's going to struggle to protect at some stage, but we're not interested in it now. This is not the time. He's going to drop back on, yeah, on e2. That's what I said. Could have gone on g2, but the problem is this. That's a nasty move. Very nasty move. And actually, we're not threatening so much to take that pawn. We're threatening queen f5 and queen f3 getting in. Okay, stopping queen f5. That's a good thing. So we just take the pawn. So now this knight on g4 cannot be dislodged, and later can even be protected by this. And of course this is assuming that he will make it to later. Okay, so what can we do here? Can we bishop down? Oh, there's a cute fork. We can play a rook check, and if king takes, we have a knight f2, forking the king and the queen. So have a look at this. He hasn't developed his pieces. All my pieces are in play and on the side of his king, and he's going to pay a price for that. Alright, so he takes the rook, he gets forked, he loses the queen and the game.